Hey guys, so it's been a while, but I am back, and today I thought I would just go back to my roots and do something that I'm really used to doing, something that I started this channel to do. So I'm just going to be doing a get ready with me video. It'll probably be on the longer side because I'm going to start with like fresh out the shower basically. So hopefully this is just smooth sailing. I've sat down and been trying to film so many times, and I have so much like content in my camera. My computer is being so weird to where it's not letting me edit videos, and when it is, if I don't edit the whole thing at once and I come back later, half of my video is like gone and I can't retrieve the files and I can't like get them. I don't know what's going on. So I've been like paranoid to edit videos, and I know they're gonna tell me, hey, in order to fix this you're gonna have to completely restart your computer and like factory reset it, and I really don't want to do that. So that is why I have not been uploading anything, but I do have content. So as soon as I figure out my camera, there's gonna be like 13 videos just popping up on the same day because I have so much content to give to you guys. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today, guys. Grab a snack, get cozy, and let's get started. So I'm fresh out of the shower right now. This lighting is so weird. So I'm fresh out of the shower right now. I have my hair still up. I look like a zombie because I have bags under my eyes. It's been a long week and it's Friday. But anyway, this is Blue Agave Thermal Active Repair Gloss. So I used Gloss shampoo and conditioner today by Redken, the Diamond Oil shampoo and conditioner, because I'm going to be blowing my hair out later and then curling it because I'm going to a bridal show tomorrow and I want my hair to be like, you know, sleek, curly, like looks like my life is together type of look. And then I'm gonna put the Diamond Oil drops in here too, and that just keeps it glossy and your hair shiny and looking really smooth. So let's see. To start off my makeup, I'm going to put on some moisturizer. I use the Mario Badescu Buttermilk Moisturizer. You guys have heard me talk about this moisturizer before. It's part of my skincare routine. I've had this for like, I want to say like 7 months. Because it's such a sheer moisturizer, you don't have to use a lot. Like I literally just use 2 little drops and I put that on my face. Next I'm going to prime my face, and I'm going to use the Tarte Base Tape Primer. This is almost gone. This was gifted to me by Ulta when I worked for them, but it's a hydrating primer and it just makes your skin feel really soft, and it does smell good. I'm also going to be using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So I just got this a little bit ago. Jeffree Star compared it to the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and he said he couldn't honestly tell the difference. I like to use it right here on my forehead and down here. Once my face is all primed, I'm just gonna let that sit for a little bit, but I am going to start by doing my brows. I'm going to use the Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have a Morphe M158 brow brush. So for foundation, I'm going to use my Revolution Makeup London Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. It looks like this. I have a couple different shades of this. This is my summer shade. This is like, I don't know. These foundations oxidize a little bit, so it's kind of hard for me to tell like what the heck is going on sometimes, but I'm going to put this on my face, and then I'm actually gonna mix it with something else too. I've started to do this past month, and I really like the results. There was something about this foundation that just like wasn't cutting it for me, and I think it's because it was so matte that I was like, but then I put the L'Oreal True Match Liquid Glow Illuminator like drops in with it, and I absolutely fell in love with the finish, the way it looked. I looked matte, but I almost looked a little bit wet too, so I was absolutely in love with it. I'm gonna blend it out with my IT Brushes Superstar Flawless Foundation Brush, and I used to never be a brush person for my foundation, but this brush changed my life, and now I'm like, why did I ever use anything other than a brush to do my foundation? And this brush specifically. Like I've tried using brushes before and it just didn't, like, I don't know, it just didn't look good. The finish looked streaky, it didn't look even, it didn't look like the coverage was there. It felt like the brush was taking away like all of the foundation and not actually blending it into my skin. So like I wasn't super happy about all of that, but you know, whatever. So once all of that is blended in, I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm going to use 2 concealers today. I am going to use my ColourPop Cosmetics No Filter Concealer first, and then I'm going to go over with my Tarte Shape Tape. So I kind of just tap that in. That's just like a first defense. Sometimes I'll just not even put concealer on or foundation on. I'll just put some of the concealer that I just used on like my blemishes, blend it out, and then I just call it a day, and it looks amazing. I'm gonna put a lighter shade of Tarte Shape Tape underneath my eyes. I'm not really doing it to conceal at this point. I'm kind of just doing it to brighten my eyes up a little bit. I don't want to use a ton. I'm not drawing big streaks. I'm not coating my entire under eye right now. I'm just dabbing a little bit on there and then blending it out so that the underneath part of my eye is a little bit more bright, and then obviously a little bit more concealed too. So once all that seems blended out, I'm gonna put powder on, and I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm obsessed with this. Sometimes I'll use this like over top of all of my foundation, but I'm not gonna do that today. I don't need to be that full coverage. I'm just going to dip my Morphe E48 brush into that and then tap that underneath my eye real good. I like to bring it down a little bit just because I don't want it to be just like powder and then foundation and it not look like it was blended out well. And I like to go over my nose, underneath my nose, the sides of my mouth, and my chin. I'm actually going to use two different bronzers today. I'm going to use the Revolution Makeup London, does it have a name? Mega Bronze in 01 Cool. This is like a huge bronzer, and it's actually a little bit like darker than my regular bronzing shade because I also have the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, and you can see there's just a little bit of a gradient. This one's a little bit lighter. This one's more like closer to my skin tone. I just use this for like 2 places on my face, and that's it. I don't like to have a super bronzed look. I don't like to look like I'm darker than I should be. I don't like to look like I caked on my makeup. You know when some girls get spray tans and it just looks awful? I don't like that. I don't want to look like that. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe M527 brush. It's a huge powder brush, and I'm just going to start with my Butter Bronzer. I'm going to dip into that, and I'm just going to go ham on my forehead. You probably won't even be able to tell on camera. I almost can't tell in the mirror when I'm using this, like what it's actually doing to my skin. I guess you can kind of tell on camera. You can tell on camera better than you can tell in person, to be honest, but I just use this to just blend everything together. Sometimes foundations aren't exactly your same skin tone, so you can use bronzer to make it look like it is. Then I'm going to go in with the darker one, and I'm literally just going to do that on like the very tip where my hair is, just to make it blend into my hairline a little bit more. Put some on my ears, right underneath my chin, right on the edges, like very, 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 very minimal. As minimal as possible, basically. Okay. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with blush. I'm going to show you the 3 that I've been using, and then I'm probably going to use 2 of them right now. So I have the Adeline Mornin palette, which has this blush shade in it. It's called I Feel Beautiful. This palette smells so good. And then I have, this is like falling apart, I have a NYX Orgasm blush. So I use this on top of whatever blush that I decide to use, but I'm probably gonna use the Adeline one because it's a little bit more like there. The Tarte one is kind of just like subtle, like maybe there's some blush there, maybe there's not, maybe she's just cold kind of look. But this one you can definitely tell that I'm wearing blush if I use this one. So once I'm done with blush, I'm going to go underneath my eye again with a Morphe M439 brush. It's this huge brush right now, and I'm just going to blend the rest of that shadow, or not shadow, blend the rest of that powder in. Just make sure it's either in my skin or it's on my brush. I don't want to look like I'm cakey or walking around half-baked. So this is kind of just me blending everything in. Okay, so once I do that, I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow. For eyeshadow today, I'm probably going to use my Morphe 39L Hit the Lights palette. This is currently my favorite eyeshadow palette. It is amazing. It's beautiful. It's got like literally every shade that you could think of. I mean, not every shade, but like you can do a lot with this palette. And most of them are shimmers, and I love shimmers. Like, this is my favorite palette. So I am going to, let's see. I've been getting in the habit of not even doing like eyeshadow looks, just like blending one color over my entire crease and calling it a day. So I think that's what I'm going to do today as well. I think I'm going to go in with this purple shade right here. And I'm going to blend that all over. But I'm also going to mix it with another shade from a different palette. I have the Morphe 39S Such a Gem palette, and it's got a lot of those like purples in it, and this purple go along with the purple in the other palette, so I'm probably gonna blend all of them together and just see like how purple I can get this look. Actually, no, I lied. I'm not doing purple. I'm doing pink. I'm gonna do this color. I'm gonna do this like pinkish, it's almost rose gold. There's like bronze in there too, but I'm gonna be using that today. I'm going to put it on a Morphe 433 brush. It's just a really little bitty brush. Okay, and then I'm going to take an empty brush. It's a Morphe brush from the Jaclyn Hill collection. I'm not totally sure what this brush is, but it looks a lot like an M441. Like, they look similar to each other, so I'm going to say that's what it is, but it's from the Jaclyn Hill collection. And I'm just going to blend out the, like, this part of my eye because I don't want it to just be like, boom, glitter. I like it to look diffused, and I want it to look blended even if I'm only using one color. I like it to look like, I don't know, like, I just like my makeup to look as natural as possible when I want it to. I don't like any harsh lines. I don't like any like unblended edges. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with highlight. I actually just got 2 highlighters. I'm obsessed with both of them. I am going to film an actual video on just the highlighters that I use because I have so many of them, but I am going to use these 2 today. The first one is going to be the Too Faced Canary Diamond, and it is this like pinkish gold looking highlight. I love it. It's so pretty. Like, just look at the way the light is hitting it. And then I also have, this is the only thing from this brand that I have in my collection. It is the Fenty highlighter, How Many Carats. It is, oh my god, guys, like, it's amazing. You can't even see it like in the light because it's so white, but it's actually really transparent, almost like wet. Like, your skin looks wet as opposed to like, you see what I mean? You look wet. Ugh. Yes, Rihanna. Yes, like, you understand. She gets it. Anyway, so I go in with this one first, and then I'm going to go in with this one on top of it. It just gives like pink undertones. I just love the pink undertones. And since I'm like darker, not darker skinned, but like I have a darker complexion as opposed to like people that can just use any highlight and it looks great on them, I like undertones because it just looks really good on a brown skin tone. So that is that highlight, and then I'm going to go in with the How Many Carats by Rihanna and put that right on top and just, oh, you see that? Like that? That's so pretty. Then I'm going to go in with Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. It's just amazing. I'm not putting on lashes today because I don't feel like it. But this mascara is so volumizing, and it's just a really good formula, and it stays on, and it keeps your lashes pushed up. And it's like really black too. Like, the black of this mascara is like no joke. It's not like, oh, I have regular lashes on. It's like, no, girl, you got mascara on. Like, that mascara is there. Like, it's so... I love it. I'm obsessed. And then to set it all off, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Night Honey Long Lasting Makeup Spray. This is the same thing as the All Nighter Spray. This is just from their honey collection. It's supposed to smell like honey. Doesn't smell like absolutely anything, but whatever. I'm actually going to set it with the MAC Prep and Prime first and then go over top of it with the Urban Decay. Alrighty, and that is all for my look today. It's super simple, super clean. Oh, I got mascara underneath my eye now. Great. Anyway, super easy. I love this. This is my go-to if I'm going anywhere, like going to work or going to sometimes going to school. If I'm just going somewhere where I don't need to have like full cut crease, lashes on, highlight snatched, you know, like I would just do something like this. It did take me like 20 minutes because I was talking you guys through it, but if I'm just sitting here grinding it out, it takes me like 10 to 15 minutes. So it's not super hard, it's not super long or time consuming. Like I said, I'm gonna have more videos being posted soon, so just stay tuned. Thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't today, tell someone you love them, give them a hug, and have an amazing day. Love you guys. Bye.